Good afternoon. This is YC. Welcome back to my channel, YC Cooks and Bakes. This afternoon, it's really honestly too busy for this recipe, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. I am going to do a Louisiana chicken pasta. And I'm starting to mix some of the ingredients right now and get some of the stuff out and cut the chicken and boil the pasta. And I've already boiled the pasta. And you boil a pound of, the Bowties, the Farfelle. They did not have the cheap box at Aldi today, but they had the pasta almondo from Italy. So I went ahead and used a pound of that. And it's the bow tie. It's just, a little bit more elaborate, but it's bow tie pasta, elaborate in price. Okay. So right now, and you cook that just 1 minute shy of the directions. It is what you're supposed to do. And then in here, now I'm getting ready to do my sauce. And you have, I'm going to read it from my list that I wrote. It's a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, a teaspoon, and that's like this, And then it's a teaspoon of the Cajun spice, okay? And then a half teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of pepper. And you put that in a bowl, okay? And then you put in 2 cups, well, we can put in this first, just to get it out of the way. It's a cup of chicken stock, okay? We can put that in there. And then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and this is the kind from Walmart. Aldi is low on every single thing. I don't know if it's just their truck didn't come or what, but their shelves are almost there. I couldn't find anything. There was like 9 or 10 ingredients of things I wanted today that I could not get that I normally get there. It's very frustrating shopping there today, and I love them. I'm not going to say I don't. It's who knows what the problem is, right? But there's obviously a problem that keeps occurring. And I guess one day we'll all work it out. Okay. So far that's the red pepper, the Cajun seasoning, salt, pepper, heavy cream, and the chicken stock. And in there I had the cornstarch. And now we're going to do 1 cup of shredded parmesan cheese. And then that will be the sauce ingredients, and we're just going to set it aside. Get a cup. This is 1 cup, and I'll fill it up. Okay, and we're just going to toss that in here. Okay, so that's good. We have a head start on that. And I'm just going to stir it up real quick in the sauce. Okay, well, we're going to set that aside. And the next thing we're going to work on is our chicken. And they say for this particular recipe, it feeds 6, but you can do up to 4 fillets of chicken if you just happen to have, really big eaters. But we, time and time again, I take 3 great big pieces of chicken and fillet them in half or butterfly them, however I need to do it. And that works for our family. So I'm not going to use 4 big chicken breasts if I know that 3 work for my 6 people. So that's all there is to that. Close this cream before I spill it. Okay. So for this, I wrote this on the back. I have my chicken breasts. I wish I had a pencil around here. Okay, and a 1/4 cup of flour and a cup of breadcrumbs and a 1/2 cup of parm. Well, there we go again. So let me fill half of this with Parmesan cheese. And then there's salt in it, like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, which I already put in there. Okay, there's the parm. Well, I like to make a mess. tell you that. Because I'm in a hurry and I've got a lot to do today. Okay, so I'm mixing this Parmesan cheese in with my breadcrumb and my spices. Okay, and I don't know, you can't see what that looks like. That's what it looks like. It's just breading and, you know, Parmesan cheese and some spices. Okay, and then I have some vegetable oil. You can use high temperate, you know, olive oil, or use vegetable oil for these chicken breast fillets. But you take 2 eggs and you whip them up in the, I already have them cracked in this bowl, and that's what's going to help keep your breading on. You're going to put your chicken fillet in the breading, then dip it in the egg, and then dip it back in the breading, and then set them on a plate. And then they'll be all ready for frying. Okay, and here is my chicken breasts are already cut, and I will go get a plate so we can start this. Okay, I brought you forward so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to take it and put it in the breading first. I'm going to use my fingers because I just don't have the time to be fussing around right now. I just really, really do not. Okay. And then I'm going to put it in this bowl of egg. I wish you could see better what I was doing. And you have a dad, have it set up so you could. Let me go ahead and move this around. And we'll put it back in the breading mixture. And we're just going to cook these like 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Okay, and that's what they look like. Okay? All right, I'll do one more. Well, I don't know why I dropped that in the egg first. Because you're supposed to do breading and then egg and then breading. I'll get used to it. I find that you do it different ways for different recipes. That's what I have found. But that's okay. So it's breading, egg, breading. And the breading has, I'll have it all in the description, you know, what all I put in it. Okay. I don't see where it makes a difference, but let's do one more like that. Okay, so they're saying the breading, I guess it's picking up flour, because it's not picking up the big stuff till you stick it in the egg. I don't understand that. And then I already told you, fry it on each side 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, and then in the egg, and then back into the breading. And we let these sit. Well, I think I do my, I cook peppers and onions and stuff first. I have to check the recipe. I've never done this one before. So I'll go ahead and do the other 3 of these and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've been browning the chicken, as you can see. I'll show you one of them. See? They're in here. And I have 2 more on right now. And then I'm just going to put them, you know, on that platter and put them aside. And right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting up half of the red pepper and half this yellow pepper. And then I'm going to put half of an onion with it and about 9 mushrooms sliced. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of minced garlic. And like I said, I'm going to have all this written down. This is a big recipe for such a busy day. And I kid you not, if I say, since I come home from the grocery store, I bet, if I put a bet on how many times my phone rang in order maybe to win money or something, just, you know, and then you could see what it really was, I bet I wouldn't be far off if I said 9 times. It's just one of those days. They are coming out of the woodwork, let me tell you. But I'm going to cut up these peppers and mushrooms. And these will go in that pan right now that I'm doing the chicken. And then that's when we pour, you know, this in, and then the pasta, and then it goes in my 9x13 and in the oven, and hallelujah. So I will come back. Okay, now that that frying's done, I'm going to take a couple tablespoons of butter, put it in the bottom of that pot, and then I'm going to put in a tablespoon of the minced garlic and get up all that beautiful turbidity on the bottom of the pot. And then I'm going to saute these in it, the yellow pepper, the red pepper, and the onion. And then I'm going to put, you know, stir in the pasta and the sauce and everything all together. And then pour it in my 9x13, place the chicken on top, and put it in the oven. And then when it comes out, just sprinkle some parm on top across the pieces. But it has the beautiful crushed red pepper and Cajun seasonings in this, which makes it like a Louisiana chicken and pasta. I apologize if I seem rushed today. I do have a teachers meeting online, you know, through cyberspace here in just a few minutes, and it's about my son's graduation. And my son is going to be 18 next month, and I'm just freaking out because it's my last boy. He gets my heart. So I'll bring you back. Okay, I want you to see this before I put the chicken on top of it. And some people cut the chicken and put it on top too. It's all in how you want to do it, you know. But I wanted you to see this before I put the chicken on it. I don't know if you can see the yellow peppers and red peppers and onion in there and everything. And I put some parsley. And the sauce is in here. And then you just take the brown pieces of chicken. You put it in here the best way you can. See, it's browned. I see here. Put this like this. Okay. And like that. And that's it. I know it seems high, but I'm going to just sprinkle some parm on top of this. And that's going in the oven. And I'll be making sure I take a, you know, photo of my individual plate for all those other videos, you know, that I do. But I do have to go now because I have a meeting to go to. But this is the Louisiana, what did I call it? Louisiana chicken pasta. Okay, everyone have a great night.